January 26th, 2025, Norwich, Connecticut. Standing on Laurel Hill right now. And I'm going to take a look. I'm going to walk around the former American Legion post number 4. There's a wide shot of it right there that's currently no longer in operation. There is no occupant. At the current time. But I do want to document on video this building. Because its fate is unknown to me. I don't know if it's I don't know what the plans for this building are in the future. Let's see here. There's a monument in the front right here. In memory of those who serve their country, that democracy shall survive. There's a wreath with American flags down below there, and then there is the monument. There's a flagpole with no flag on it. Everything is starting to kind of fall apart. As you can see, these walls and things of that nature are not being maintained. I mean, this property is vacant, so. But I'm going to take a walk around here. And cover the whole building, do a complete walk around. Back in the old days, probably the 80s, I think, maybe the 90s. I came to a retirement party here once. This was used for all kinds of activities, but, you know, it's American Legion post number 4. That's my understanding. There's one of the doors right there on the right-hand side. There is the main entrance right there. Looks like tile. The walls are made of ceramic tile. There is a door on the side. That would be the left side of this building. I also understand that the legendary marching band, Fletcher's Raiders. I'm not 100% sure when they were in operation, maybe the 60s, 70s, back when, you know, these marching bands were a huge thing. Fletcher's Raiders are one of the best in the area, and my understanding from what I'm told, I'm not 100% sure, but I was told this, and I believe it, is they practiced and organized and everything out of this area, these grounds, let's put it that way. I don't know if this camera is going to be able to see inside these windows, the glare and everything. But I'm holding up to the window. You're probably getting a reflection, so I don't know. But yeah, there's water damage in there. There's all kind of problems. Let me pull back a little bit here so you can get a look at the side of the building. I mean, if you leave something alone, it's just going to fall apart. So I don't know what the story is. As far as the current ownership, oh boy, there's a lot of old garbage and furniture and things dumped back here. There's an entrance in the back of the building. Let's line this thing up right there. There's windows, broken windows. Well, let's see if I can. I'm going to try to hold this thing up into the window. I won't be able to see too well. Hang on a second here. Let me climb up. All right, I can see how fairly decent. It's let me sweep around this thing. I'm reaching around. I'm doing this kind of blind. And I'll slowly pan this. Yeah, I remember having a retirement party in here. So this thing's wide open. A quick pan around this building. It smells kind of musty coming out of this window. I'm going to make a quick change to my camera settings here. I don't think you'll notice anything. And I just want to be able to get this where I can point this thing when I'm in the building up to the ceiling and things like that. Can get a good look. Okay, there we go. Do a sweep of the interior. I'm just doing this by feel right now, so hopefully we're getting a good look at the interior. All right, let me point this thing down. Try to get some of the floor, lower level in there. Hopefully that came out all right, because I can't see what I'm doing. This is basically my arm is sticking through a broken glass window, and I'm trying my best to get a good view of what's inside of this building. So that looks like the main hall there. All right, let me change my settings again. Okay, we're back. All right, we're back outside. I didn't go in, I just stuck my hand in there. There's an interesting break. It looks like somebody literally shot it with a like a BB gun or a pellet gun or something. I don't know that, but it's a very indicative of that type of thing. Okay, let's just finish the back here of the building, and then we can go over some of the other areas on grounds here. There's that door. It's all weeds and everything grown up back here. As you can see, the door has all that peeling paint. There's the handle. As we pull back, electrical panels. There's an old tire on the ground. There's a big hose back here. Decent, looks like a brand new mint condition hose. I don't know what that's doing there, and there's water dripping off there's a gutter with no downspout. And the result is that. So there's melting going on up there. There's kind of this parking lot was actually huge. I mean, when this place was really, firing on all cylinders and fully operational, they were doing parties up here and weddings and retirement parties, receptions, you name it, they did it. I'm going to try to walk back to this pavilion. It says Fran Kane Pavilion 79. Let me see if I can walk back here. And then I could shoot a wider view of the back of the building. While I'm back here, I gotta be careful. It's so overgrown. I mean, I'm not really sure what I'm stepping into here, so gotta look out for, boards with rusty nails and things like that. So there's your Fran Kane Pavilion right there. Let's take a walk inside this structure. It looks to be in not terrible condition. It's standing. I mean, doesn't look too old. There's nice picnic tables. Some of them are starting to rot out a little bit. Right there. And there's another area back here. Okay, this looks like where they used to do, I would say, barbecue and things of that nature outdoors. Yeah, a nice barbecue pit, I think. Yeah. Let's take a walk right back here. Oh, yeah. Huge. You can see that right there. Let me back up. Here's the roof, the top part of that barbecue. 1, 2, 3, 4 separate barbecue pits. You can see it right there. I mean, there's still some coals in there right now. And there's 2 other ones, smaller ones over here. This big one right there in front of me is the main. You'd put maybe maybe a whole pig on that thing and roast it. And these smaller ones, probably for hamburgers, hot dogs, vegetables, whatever. But it's in fairly decent shape. Okay. Over to the left of the right of this pavilion, if you're facing the pavilion, is there's lighting all over the place. I think this is where they had Horseshoe pits and a lot of competition up here. Yeah, this was a big, let me see if I can walk. I don't know, this is kind of rough. I mean, I'm going to try to walk over here. Yeah, I see the number 7. I don't know, I'm not an expert on horseshoes by any stretch of the imagination. But I think, yeah, this is where they did it. Again, I got to watch my step here. So if the camera starts shaking a little bit, my apologies. This is overgrown. This feet high. This is 3 feet high grass. Okay, let me put this. Let me take a look at this light here. For some of you folks that maybe played horseshoes back when this thing was really rocking. Let me show you some more of the horseshoe pit lights for the competitions. All right. Excuse my leveling off of the camera. Okay, it's an abrupt move. But anyways, these are the horseshoe. This is the area, completely and utterly overgrown, 3 feet of grass. It's matted down with some snow. Let me go over here and get this number 7. It seems to be the only number. Whoa, there's some actual, I don't know, there's a little stream in here or what, but all right, let me get over here. This number looks like a number 7. Again, I'm not an expert at horseshoes, and these are some kind of shelving of some kind. I don't know what that's all about. Guys, if you know anything about horseshoes and American Legion Post number 4 and all the activities with horseshoes that went on up here, let me know. Okay, there's a wide view. Let's do a panoramic, kind of a sweeping. Let me get up here a little bit. All right, here's a sweeping view of the barbecue cookout area, the outdoor pavilion, and as I work my way up here without falling into a big giant ice-filled puddle. I gotta figure my way out of here. Anyways, I want to get a shot of that back of that American Legion building from the center. Oof, this is kind of rough back here. I don't know if this was wetlands way back in the old days. Or... Okay, good. I made it. A bunch of these pipes on the ground, or railing, or whatever. Let's get another look. There's more property over here to the left of this pavilion. I mean, a lot of property. So I don't know what went on over here. Maybe Fletcher's Raiders practice back here. I don't know, but there's plenty of room. I imagine this was all beautifully mowed and everything back in the old days. So, you know, I say the old days, it's really not that long ago. All right, let's level this thing up. That's the back of American Legion Post number 4, former American Legion Post number 4, on Laurel Hill in Norwich, Connecticut, January 26th, 2025. I'll take a walk around the other side of the building, and I think that's going to be the time that we're going to conclude the video. But hopefully, if I make it out of here in one piece, I'm still in very tall grass filled with snow and ice and everything else. Okay, I made it. Okay, let's get back. There's a good shot. Look at this whole building in here. There's a good shot right there. All right, let me do another slow pan. I know I'm probably repeating some of my video clips here, but this is historic preservation, the way I look at it. So many years from now, the more details I get, the better. So I am walking downhill, kind of a slight grade, and there is the Horseshoe area, Horseshoe competition area. Let me do another slow pan. So there's light, so they obviously did this at night. Let's get a shot of the side of this building. There it is. We got your big vent, so I'm going to assume the kitchen was back here. Let me get in the shade so I can see that vent right there. That indicates kitchen. There's a door right there. There's actually a screen door and a regular door behind it with a money slot. Or some kind of a, I don't know. Looks like something you would slip an envelope in. All right, let's get a sweep of the view of Laurel Hill, some of the homes. There's an automotive Dream. I can't read it. I'll read it when I get closer. Looks like either a repair shop or used car sales. Not 100% sure. There's windows and Probably used to be a air conditioner up there, I would assume. More ventilation. This is another room. I'll put the camera. Now you're not going to be able to see anything. I can barely see anything. I'll hold it up and it's just going to be a reflection. All right. And we're back to the front of the building. Okay, let's do a look as if you're coming out of the building. Sorry for that wind. I hope it's not too noisy, but it's windy today. So here's, if you were to walk in here, these main entrance right here. Pull those. There you go. Alarm Design Company installed the security system in here, but you'd open these doors, and at the end of the night, the wedding or the retirement party would be over, and you would see this. Matter of fact, let me sweep. You would see this. View of Laurel Hill traffic going up and down, houses across the street, plenty of parking. You know, somebody got married, a limousine to pull right up in front of the building here. And that's a kind of a panoramic sweep. We'll walk down this section of the parking area. It looks very icy, so I'm going to have to be super careful. Ooh. All right, I got to be careful. When I say careful, I mean careful. This is glare ice. All right, let me work my way. Whoa. I'm going to take a slight detour here so I don't hit the canvas. We don't want to do that. I mean, it might make for some, entertaining video, but it's something I'm trying to avoid at the moment. Okay. Now, I am on solid ground. Here's another view. It's another wide view. Again, huge parking lot. I mean, they could really pack them in here if they wanted to. On the right, you get your horseshoes. In the back, you get your pavilion and barbecue. There's the American Legion, post number 4. The name of that place, it says Dream, that I mentioned earlier, that automotive, I think it's a repair shop or something. Dream Automotive LLC. Auto sales, auto body repair, and stuff like that. So there's a good look. There's our final look at the American Legion post number 4. Thanks for joining me, folks.